Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of DeLuSioNaL's Arcade. So in this episode, we're actually going to head down to Virginia for the series that we keep doing, where we did a ton of stuff down there. I was there a long time, just going and visiting people and doing things. And on the way down, we actually stopped off to Mr. Joe Szabo's place. He actually graciously gave me a shirt for the channel. Be sure to subscribe to his. You'll see a link in the description as well. But he actually printed the artwork for me. I designed it and he printed it out. He did me a favor and did that. And he has really quality products because it came out flawless and great. And you'll see it in the episode. So I don't want to spoil it, but it's a custom bar top and it looks amazing. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. Okay guys, so this is it. This is the bar top. Again, you know, the graphics you could see here, I mean, they're awesome. They're really Star Wars themed. We got this stuff, you know, you can get all this stuff online. And this, by the way, is the Jedi. You can barely see it there. There's another one in the front, but that's the Jedi symbol. We were going to put the Rebel symbol at first, but we changed it because we figured we want the apprentice and the master. So you have Yoda, of course, and Luke being the apprentice. And then down here, the kick plate has the Jedi symbol as well, and you can see all the Jedis down there, and then all the dark side, the Siths, and you have the Sith symbol over here, which is not the, there's also another symbol for, I believe, the, not the Rebels, but the Empire. So that is not the Empire, that's actually the Sith symbol versus the Jedi symbol, which I thought was really cool. And then on the side, of course, we have the Emperor, dark side of the Force, so it's dark versus light. And then we have the apprentice, Darth Vader. So it's pretty cool. So that's the theme. He went with silver. I thought it looks really slick that he used that. Then, of course, we have the marquee. You have the Death Star. You have Darth Vader's ship on the left. You have the Boba Fett ship on the left as well. And then you have Millennium Falcon, and you have the X-Wing iconic things. And then we actually he chose a long time ago, because, you know, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, you can see here on this poster that he has up here, has it, just like in the movie. We couldn't exactly fit everything on there, but then we kind of truncated it to a long time ago, because it kind of has a double meaning of having retro games. So the retro game stuff is really cool that he did that. It's a long time ago, it's retro, so it kind of has a double meaning, and I think it's perfect. It's not too busy too, less is better. And then, you know, we have the control panel, which he got this image online and fell in love with it, you know, with the Death Star and everything. And then we have the lip buttons, and if you look really closely, you can see it has like a little bezel here that's silver, and that kind of looks like a lightsaber. So he was like, yeah, let's go with those. So it looks like miniature lightsabers that are kind of, you know, pointing light up and stuff. And then these here are the Eclipse buttons from Groovy Game Gear. We thought it'd be a little different to be, you know, to kind of make it like a credit button. And then, of course, you have the start button for player 1, start button for player 2, and then a miscellaneous button for like select and stuff, because we do have a Raspberry Pi in here. Eventually, he may cut pinball buttons on the side, but for now, you know, we placed the Star Wars so you can still do that, so it won't interfere, but he doesn't think he's going to do that. He likes it the way it is. And then we painted the bezel. This is just regular plexiglass. We painted from behind, we masked it off, and painted it black, just a satin black. And it came out really great. It comes out really shiny on the front if you do it from the back. So it masks everything off, so it hides everything. And then this is, I believe, I want to say it's a 27-inch monitor, widescreen. And although the games are, you know, you see here, like if I go into the menu, Ghosts and Goblins, let's see how that looks. So you click on it, it'll say, it has a little thing that says arcade, now loading. And then when it turns on, you can see it has the bezels for Ghosts and Goblins kind of built in, and everything's in 4x3. It's not stretched or anything. So it's really cool. This thing is awesome that he has that feature with all the bezels. I did all the stuff, you know, with the Raspberry Pi, all the programming and stuff. I did all the artwork, planning it out. We kind of collaborated on that, where I'd share my screen with him, and we'd kind of, once he got settled on it, then we sent it off to Mr. Joe Szabo, who does amazing work. I'll put a link in the description. But he does, the quality of his stuff is like, it's very bubble free. You can put this on dry, you don't have to be an expert. And it's very thick and durable. And then of course the control panel is made of more durable stuff that's extra thick. So yeah, we love this thing. So there it is. Let me see if I can turn on the light again so you can see. It's just beautiful. I mean, everybody comes in here, that's the first thing you see. Everybody just says, wow. And it is portable. You know, it's 2 players and stuff. He has 3 kids, so 2 boys, and the 2 boys just love playing stuff on here, you know, against each other, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, stuff like that. And then at the same time, what's awesome about this, and I'll show you here, is that it's made of rotatable joysticks, so you can actually pull up on it and turn to the right, it becomes 4-way. So you can play Pac-Man on here 4-way, you don't have to worry about it. And then if you want to go 8-way, you just lift it up and turn it again, and then it just makes it the other one. So it's really neat. Basically, let me show you the back. I'm going to kind of open it up now. All you have to do is kind of just give it a little tug. Let's see if we can do it, because it's held on by these magnets right here. So you have that magnet and that magnet. And inside, you know, we have the typical buttons and everything. You can see there's also a switch on the side here where you can turn it. Let's see if I can show you right there. That's a switch where you can just flick it back and forth if you want to make it 4-way and 8-way. Or you can just pull up on the joystick, like I said, from the top. So you don't have to open it up to change. There's a little small amp right here. That's powering it. It's powering the speakers that are inside, just to make it louder. This, I believe, is the 0 delay encoder, USB, and the USB cord you can see right here goes right into a Raspberry Pi. I'm not going to open up the back, but basically it just has a Raspberry Pi in the back, and it's mounted, you know, on there. You can kind of see the feet right there. It's mounted in there, and that's it. You know, with HDMI, it's connected to this monitor, and it's good to go. But it's so cool how this comes down, and you can hear it click in when I go back. It's really, really strong. Like, you can tug on these. You have to actually quickly snap it in order to open it up, like really hard. But it does hold. It's really, really sturdy, and it's a really well thought out design by Haruman Customs. So give them props for that. So yep. So that's basically it. So I guess we'll set it up and we'll do a couple of gameplay examples, and then we'll just shut down the, you know, and end the video at that point. All right, guys, so I have it set up here as best I could. I have Ghosts and Goblins up. I just left it up from before. You have the bezels inside, and it is 4:3 aspect ratio. It's pretty cool. So to escape the game, you would press both buttons at the same time. We're not going to do that. We're actually just going to credit up. So credit will be right there, and it could support 2-player games as well. Pretty cool. Let's see here. This game is extremely hard. I'm okay at it. I know the little tricks and stuff to not get killed on this part, but once I get the bosses, I usually die. So right now I have it in 8-way mode. I believe this is a 4-way game. I'm not even sure, to be honest. But it's working, so I'm not going to change it. But you can lift the joystick again to change it if you want. So here's where I die. Oh, wait. I didn't get killed. Alright, let's see how I do here. One more hit and I'm dead. I always thought it was so cool that your armor can fall off. Oh, I just got killed. Alright, let me exit that game before I get more frustrated. Alright, and let's see here. Let's go to Gigawing. Shmups look pretty good on here. They have, let's see here. I'm looking on here. They have the bezels and stuff. And this Gigawing is horizontal, but I'm trying to show you a vertical game. Let me see. I'm going to stay in this for a second. But let me see. Wait, start. And I'm going to raise the volume too. So I'm going to quickly snap it open. You could just get it right here. Turn it up. And I'm going to make sure I'm in 8-way mode. Okay. So I'm going to hit start. So this runs on here, no problem. It's a Raspberry Pi. So I'm just going to hit start. Bypass all that. And right, you can see now I'm going diagonal. And then you could also change it to 4-way, like I said, for Pac-Man and stuff like that. So it really is cool. It's really instrumental that you can change it because, you know, just like there's a lot of 16-1s out there that people leave it in 8-way mode and then you can't play Pac-Man properly. But this one, you know, we did it all, so you can do that. So it's pretty neat. Yep, so it looks good. I'm actually going to exit and just press both buttons. And let's see, I want to show you another one. Let's see, what should we do? How about Doronpachi? That's a nice vertical one that looks beautiful on this thing. And I am going to build a shmup cab. I actually have all the parts I need. And now that the weather's good, I can just go outside and paint it and do all that stuff and put it together. And it'll look great. So see how that has the bezels? It's all formatted. So when you had 4x3 or horizontal, it was a little thinner on the side. But these are thicker because it's vertical orientation there. So I'm going to go ahead and put some stuff in here. And let's see. All right. So you can choose what chip you want. I want to choose that one here. The shot type. And there it is. So that sound you hear, that's actually the Star Wars attract mode in the background. So this runs really, really well here. You know, you can have the black bars if you want on the side. It all depends how you configure your Raspberry Pi. You know, I worked really hard on doing this for him. And works out pretty great. So let me shoot some bombs here. This game is just so awesome. You could do that, a slow one. See if I can do it. If you hold it down, you actually do this laser, but you move a little slower, so you can actually dodge that bullet time. But if you let go, it goes faster. So it's a little trick, you know, it's essential in these bullet hell games. So I'm pretty decent. And I love shoot 'em ups, so that's why I wanted to build a dedicated bar top with just shoot 'em ups on there. So at the time when I was building it, I was thinking of getting like a King of Arcade board or something like that, or a King of Air board, which has all the shmups on it. But now that the Raspberry Pi, I mean, it runs really great, I'm just going to put all vertical and probably use a Raspberry Pi inside it. But the theme is going to be ESP Rade, or Esperade, depending on how you see it, how you pronounce it. But it came out really good. All the artwork's done. I'll show it to you in a future video, and I got to work on that soon because I want to do it before it gets really hot out. Right now, the spring is perfect. So you can dodge. Oops. Again, you can dodge if you hold it down, so let me try that. So you, oh man. So you hold it down and it makes you move slower. So you can dodge them a little easier. Oh well. So there it is. Runs beautifully on this thing. Colors are beautiful. It does not have a scanline generator because it is widescreen, and we could have gotten one, but then we didn't want to worry about, you know, everything being scan lines. And also, if you just do this inside, you can actually configure the Pi to have scan lines in the games. It is a little more taxing on it, so I wanted it to be as fast as possible with no like lag or anything. So I chose not to have that, and he said it was fine. You know, it's an LCD. So, but yeah, so it has all the, you know, the classics. You can go to Donkey Kong, play that. So it is really cool, you know. He loves it. Let me show you some consoles, actually. So it has all the bezels and everything, right? Like if you want to play the game. But I'm going to escape. And you can go to other stuff. So I'm going to hit, you can either hit left or right to go to each console. See, like right now it's in the Atari 2600. That's the Lynx. That's the ColecoVision. And up and down actually selects what games you want to play. So if I wanted to go to Donkey Kong on ColecoVision, you just go right here. You select it. And all the controls are all pre-configured ahead of time. So all you have to do, you can see the bezels too, because it is 4x3, because it was a system, a console that was meant to be on those kind of TVs. And each one has a unique one. So ColecoVision, Atari, they all have different bezels and stuff. So I'm going to hit player 1. Actually, it's the select button. I can't remember which one I said. Oh, there it is. It's the coin button. So there it is. So here's Donkey Kong. It was one of the best, in my opinion, ports I'm gonna try to warp here. Let's see if I can do it again. I always love doing that. Nope. There we go. You jump through the floor, it's a glitch. There's also another glitch where you can go up on the ladders like this twice. It goes up faster. Same thing with going down, you can go down. Normally it takes this long to go up and down. You do this. I'm having a hard time because it's 8-way mode. I can switch it to 4-way, I'm just being lazy. Yep, so that's it. You want to escape? Instantly out by pressing both buttons. So he also has, let's see here, Daphne, so he has Dragon's Lair 2, Space Ace. It's all on there, which is great. We own the disc for this, so it's all, you know, we got it legitimately and stuff. So he has the DVDs, which you can just rip for the program Daphne. And then, let's see, we have Game & Watch stuff. So if you guys are into that, it's pretty cool that you can play those games. There's tons of them on here. They even have the little small ones like I have. So it's really neat. You can go to Game Gear. It shows the box art on it. Game Boy, he has all this stuff. There's so many that we chose not to put the box art on it, but there's tons, A to Z. And then Game Boy Advance, same thing. He has Game Boy Color on here, and television, Master System. I chose to put the boxes on these because that's, to me, is so iconic. I remember this system I used to own. Genesis, same thing, box art. And then Nintendo Entertainment System. There's so many of them. We don't have the box art for this, but there's so many of them, it doesn't matter. They all work fine. PlayStation, it does emulate it, but they're a little big and I don't want to fill up his card. So we just chose one game, Symphony of the Night. I'm actually going to click on it to play it. It works beautifully, and again, they all have like a splash screen depending on what system you have. So it's all very cinematic. So everything works fine, works beautifully on here, 100%. And we chose just to put that one game because this is an amazing game for Castlevania and he likes the series, so that's what we chose to do. So now it's loading, like if it would off a CD. Takes a second. And that's it, the game works. Check that out. You can basically jump. See, jump and whip. See if I can go ahead and see. And it has the actual CD soundtrack in the background. So I think it's pretty neat. So here you fight Dracula. You can see him right here. He talks to you.
Monster, you don't belong in this world.
Yeah.
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
Tribute?
So it's pretty cool. I'm going to exit right now. But you can go through that whole thing and it works fine. So I'm going to keep going here. You have the settings where you can, right now we shut off the background music because he has it with Star Wars music and I don't want to get flagged on YouTube, so I disabled all that, just temporarily. And then it goes back to Sega 32X. We have those games in here as well. We have the Sega CD games, which is awesome. You have Afterburner, Batman Returns, just the ones that he really likes. Snatcher is really good. Sewer Shark, you know, just the greatest ones that we thought. Sonic CD's on there as well. And Super NES, we have those games as well. TurboGrafx was a system that he grew up with, you know, so we put that on there as well. I thought it was neat. And then, of course, he grew up with Vectrix as well, and we have these games in here as well. So it's pretty neat. All the, you know, there's a lot of emulators you can get. You can get Commodore 64 if you want, but I didn't put that on here. Mine at home has that. And then, of course, his favorites, he set up to have all the Star Wars games. And with this, you can set up favorites for different systems. So you can put them all on one list. So this is Coleco, Game Gear, Master System, NES. They're all the games for Star Wars on all the systems. I thought it was pretty cool. And then arcade, of course, you know, we did not put any screenshots, but we did put the little marquees that pop up, just to save space, which I thought was pretty neat. On mine, I actually have the video playing, you know, because I have a bigger card. But everything works. You just click on it, you know, you go in to put quarters in, you just do that. So he's super, super happy with this. Okay, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the episode. You know, I'm chopping it up. Again, I was going to put a gargantuan episode, but then I decided let me kind of get each one and kind of give it justice. And I really wanted to give justice to this bar top because it is amazing. Looks really great. And thanks again, Joe Szabo. If if you're out there, you're listening, thank you so much for doing that for me, and also for getting me this shirt. So guys, visit Joe's website. You'll see a link in the description for that. He just does amazing work, and you know, again, I designed it, and Joe was the one who printed it out. But he also does custom design stuff if you want it, and he can actually figure out what you want. If you want to ever do bar tops, or even the 1UP arcades. I know with 1UP, he has all the skins for the Mortal Kombats and stuff, and they look really awesome for Mortal Kombat 11. So yeah, don't forget the t-shirts. They're coming soon, if not already. You'll see the link down here, or the banner come up. They're going to come in different colors, sizes, and all that stuff, and it'll be shipped out directly to you, and it'll support the channel, which is awesome. Don't forget also Twitter. If you want to go on there and follow me, it's at Del's Arcade. I'm going to be having a contest shortly. I might have already announced it, but it's going to be a link there to the contest where you could win a TPG, which is a test pattern generator from Crafty Mech. Aaron has been really awesome in you know, celebrating his 5-year anniversary, and I approached him with my 3,000 subscriber thing, and I said, why don't we collaborate and put it together? So all the details are in that, and the link will be actually on Twitter. I'm not going to put it in the description here, but if you go to Twitter and follow me there, I'll have it pinned on my profile there. And I guess last but not least, Instagram. If you want to go there, I post pictures on that too. So I'm all over the place trying to go on social media, trying to pay it forward. I'm on the Facebook groups as well. There's a Facebook group, Del's Arcade, that you can go to and chat about the show if you want to, or you can just go on these other ones that I hang out in, and you'll see me. I'm Del's Arcade, of course, so can't miss me. Anyway, I guess that about does it. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Hit the like button. Don't forget to do that. It really does help. Thank you for subscribing as well, because I couldn't have done it without you guys. And this is what I do. I love doing it, and I'm paying it forward. So, okay. So I guess I'll see you in the next one. Take care.
My ear that hurts. Ah, motherfucker you are. Took my ear you went. Because if you're not hurt now, you will be.